Good morning, y'all. Good morning. Oh, I'm about to do something today, y'all. I went and bought some bleach and some dyes and some different color dyes, and I'm about to do some concoction up to my hair, and y'all about to be like, what? And I'm gonna be like, Brad Mondo told me to do it. He told me to do it. He said he my best friend and I could do it right. So anyways, I just wanted to talk to some of y'all parents about what is it called? What they call this at home learning, whatever the fuck it is. So first concern I have, I'm trying to figure out if they, I don't got my blinker on, I'm trying to go straight. I'm trying to figure out, did they think about the children that don't have nowhere to sit without embarrassment, to go live on Zoom in school? Are they allowed to? I can't even tell you if they're allowed to not turn their camera on, because I have not been able to be there for my children's login because I have to be at work. So this morning I got Noah set up and stuff. Today's his first day doing it, because I had to get him, it was just a whole bunch of stuff. I had to get him a permit because their school, all of a sudden, LAUSD changed the border of where they were accepting kids for that school. It wasn't this past year, it was like 2 years ago they did it. They changed the perimeter, and they changed it to where some of the kids, they got cut off at that perimeter and had to go to Compton Unified, even though they were passing up the LAUSD school to get to Compton Unified. But I noticed that, and that was on the north side of the street where it's like apartments and a little bit not homeowners, it's a little bit more I don't want to say nothing that make nobody upset, a little more shit, I don't know, they bad, that's all it is. They bad as fuck, but all of them is bad. I used to drive them kids when I used to drive the bus. All of them is bad. But the side where it's all homeowners in a better neighborhood, which it's just like one street separating them, they didn't switch that border. Or south of there, which is closer to the Compton Unified School, I don't think nobody paid attention to that or noticed it. I did, because, well, first of all, I was driving the bus, and I was just like, no, this was not then. Anyways, my whole thing was they changed the boundaries, right? And so I was like, how is it that the houses and the kids that live closer to the Compton Unified School, but west of Compton in a better neighborhood than the ones that live north of the LAUSD school, get to still go to the LAUSD school, but the ones that are north of the school that pass the school to get to the Compton Unified School couldn't, and they're in a not so good of a neighborhood, you know? All it takes is a block to make a difference, if y'all didn't know. Just pay attention. You can be driving and be like, oh my god, this is noise, and you cross one main street and be like, what the fuck, where am I at? Like, what city is this now? But yeah, but my that was one thing. So I had to get a permit, and I had to get a permit for my daughter, who has been going there since kindergarten. But the permit was like really quick and easy and simple to do, because they Compton Unified said she's been going there since kindergarten. I was like, yeah. So they was like, oh, here you go. They just handed it to us. Like, they didn't even check to see if the motherfucking school had room. Well, she's already there. And they kept calling me, like asking me for her emergency card and stuff like that. I was like, oh, I'm gonna bring it. I wasn't gonna bring it until I got an address or a permit, because my baby is not leaving that school until she graduates. So then I was able to get my 5-year-old into kindergarten there, because they piggybacked him off of his sister. Okay, so you know, the universe looked out for us. But what about the kids who couldn't get in, or their parents didn't know about a permit and they have to go even further? Well, they don't have to right now, but when school starts they do. And not even just that, but what about the kids who have an embarrassing situation and don't have any backdrop or anything to, oh my God, I'm running late, and they would have my exit blocked off. Oh, wait a minute. I'm about to, wait a minute. Is it? This some motherfucking bullshit. What the? I thought I just, God damn. If I knew what was down that hill, I would have still went. Ramp closed. Oh, they got it all the way closed up. Why? And they better be working over there. Let me see. They're not. Oh, yes it is. I would have ran straight into a bulldozer. But what I was saying was, those that don't have a background or someplace to sit to set up their tablet or their computer, you know what I'm saying? Like, the line of work I work in, I meet families with children that are living in tents outside, that are living under overpasses with something just covering their head so the water won't come down, but no sides, no walls, a tarp over the top of them, that are in shelters where you cannot show a camera, because you cannot show someone that is in a situation like that due to HIPAA. And there are hundreds of people in this shelter. So what do they do? Where do they go? What do they do? Or how about those that don't have any electricity to charge, to recharge? What about that? You know? It's a positive that they are still giving them lunches, 3 meals throughout. You know, you go in the morning, you get 3 meals, snacks, lunch, all that. But you wanna know what's the trip? Some of the food that they done gave, you know, I don't wait and see what they got. Some of the food that they give needs to be warmed up. The grilled cheese sandwich, where the cheese is just sitting, a slice of cheese sitting in the middle, and it looked like they just smacked 2 pieces of toast on it. But I understand some people be like, well, if you're hungry, you'll eat it. Which is true. If you're hungry, you'll eat it. That doesn't mean it's right. Them frozen burritos that are ice cold because they didn't, I'm guessing, like, cook them all the way, because when you reheat them, they don't want them to be hard and all that stuff. But what about the ones that don't have anything to reheat in, that don't have a stove, an oven, a toaster, a microwave, no electricity, no walls with outlets to plug it in? Like, I'm trying to figure it out. Where is the community center? Where is the district location, the district pit stop, the district drop-in center, where these kids can go sit down, get their meals, eat them the proper way, charge their electronics, and not be embarrassed by their backdrop. Because embarrassment can cause you to have your mind wondering. I'm wondering what they thinking. I'm wondering what they saying. I'm wondering if they seeing this roach crawling on my wall right now. I'm looking. I'm not paying attention to this teacher or school or nothing. And that's some real stuff. So, you know, it just sits heavy with me. How about the kids that use school as their sanctuary? Y'all probably like, why the fuck am I crying? Because y'all don't understand the stuff I see. And the children that I have seen abused and mistreated. Or they come into my office and they are so hungry. And I'm looking through my desk drawer for something. A granola bar, a bag of chips, an apple, anything. You know, a lot of times, you know, we are aware of what's going on. We're not blind. But we don't know the severity of it. Because sometimes you just don't see it head on. And you know, you say, well, if they're being mistreated and abused, then report it. Call DCFS. True. Call DCFS. Smart, you know. Do all this stuff, which is, it's my job, but at the same time, you really, really, really have to be sure that it is in that child's best interest of you. When you call DCFS, and they have no other family. So now they're in the system. And they're in the system until their parents leave. A parent that does not have a house already, no job. And I'm not even going to say they have a drug addiction, because that's not even in half the time. Sometimes it's just a mental health issue. Sometimes it's just a fellow hard fucking time. And I'm going to give you 6 months to get your kids back. I need to see where they're going to be living. I need to see your check stubs. What the fuck? Motherfuckers that got school and that went to college that know some shit don't even come up that quick. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want you to do the impossible. And what I'm not going to do is, I'm not going to assist you in any type of way, even though I'm supposed to. You know, I'm not working on it. I gotta go. Good morning. Good morning. I'll talk to y'all later, but just some food for thought. Don't just know about it. Really think about it and respond in the solutions.